Yeah, I'm alright. It's a little cold in here, but for me it's freezing. No. Oh, whoa. Oh, oh, fucking cold in here. Where I'm at, it is cold. I'm about to smoke a joint. I'm gonna charge my phone again. You see the pass my nice squeeze. We against the world. Baby, get up. Me against the world. It is for frío, frío. Como agua de río. When you're down in trouble. When you need
My wife gave birth.
some helping hand. Oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there. Contact us. Now you want us to contact you, YouTube? I see. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Just chilling here. For freaking cold in here. Yeah, just hit that like and subscribe button. I am talking, bro. What I'm doing, I'm trying to fix the shit with YouTube because it's acting up. For some reason I can't post my shit. It's not letting me post it's not letting me post my shit on my phone. With my channel about, we just talk, smoke weed, I listen to music. Trouble with pen. Yep. Find that right now. Try to figure it out. Because YouTube is not supposed to be acting up. Like on my phone, it freezes and stuff like that, and that's not supposed to happen. So it's annoying. What can you do, man? I'm trying to figure it out, but like right now, if somebody puts a link, I won't be able to pin it on my phone, which is stupid, but like everything has to be done to my computer. Everyone, please hit that like and subscribe button if you know. Plug in my laptop. My shoulder hurts too, so. Let's plug it in. Look, plugging it in right now. I don't plug it. Just plugging that laptop, not the. Where's everybody from? I am from New York. That's where I'm from. New York City. I love New York. Me, I love New York. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I've got to be a part of it. New York, New York. These Bangabon shoes are slow as a slave. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. Yeah, how you doing? Long time no see. It's been a couple of days. It is cold. I think it's like 22 degrees in New York. How you been? I'm alright. It's freezing where I'm at. And are we supposed to get some snow too? I believe tonight. It sucks, but What can I do, right? What do you do? Want your hands to get warm, you go like this. You do it a couple of times. Let me let people know I'm here, because obviously nobody likes my channel. And live now. It is freezing. Let's see what's going on in this true crime world. Let's see what's going on. It is cold. For me, hell yeah. Oof. Just that didn't happen. Just chilling here. I am live. I am cold. I'm That was good, little rumble. If I had to grade it, I could probably give it 3 out of 5 stars. How you doing, J-Man? If you're new, please like and subscribe. Even if you're not new, just hit the like button. But if you're new, subscribe. I'm cold. That's what I am. How you doing, Chris Trap? How you doing, Mr. Trap? Chris Trap. How you doing today? Just chilling here. I'm just good. I'm confused, bro. By golly, who the hell's golly? How you doing, Cakes Boo? Good morning. You know I can't go live together on my phone no more. They got rid of that on my phone. Some reason YouTube ain't acting up. Sometimes my phone will freeze and stuff. I gotta take it to the some tech. Maybe my device is not getting enough signal. This shit's crazy. Yeah, I can't paste. I can't paste anything on my phone. If I go live on my phone, I can't paste anything. But StreamYards work. Not StreamYards. Yeah, StreamYards work for me. Because I have the free version. When I go live on StreamYards, it doesn't act up. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They gotta fix this shit. Right now, 17 degrees Fahrenheit in where I live. You stuff what you ate. Damn, I'm gonna miss you, Cake Spoon. Enjoy your sleep. What is 6 a.m. your time, my time? I don't know what's the difference. I need 5 new subs to hit 1,000. 6 to reach to pass over 1,000. Yeah, 15 hours behind. So right now it's 7 p.m. right now. 7:17. So it's 12. So you have to sleep at least 12 hours. Not really, 11. 10 a.m. here. And you going to sleep now to 6 a.m. So you sleep in 24 hours? Boy. Trust me, if I had the money to pay for StreamYards, I would. Or Streamlabs. But it's expensive. It's not cheap. Oh, you're getting up. Oh, you got me confused. I thought you going to bed. Yeah. I just had an appointment earlier today. I had to go to SSI. Cause every 5 years they gotta make sure you cool so you can keep getting help. Every 3 to 5 years. You gotta make sure you crazy or you suffer from the like depression or anxiety still. I told them I suffer from depression, anxiety. I don't do anything. I don't watch TV. I don't go to I have no friends. I don't go on social media. Cause you gotta tell the government like what they want to hear. Cause if you tell them like, oh yeah, I can work and stuff like that, they're gonna put you to work. If I tell them, oh yeah, have a YouTube channel and stuff like that, so oh this person could make money for real. Obviously, I don't, but I'm not making money on YouTube, so I'm not making thousands here. Maybe one day. Who keeps? Why this freaking? I think it went pretty well though. They send me a letter usually. You okay, Alexa? Calm down. You had coffee already, Cake Spoon? I hope Juicy J's okay. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about her, but if she don't want to if she don't want to, she came on StreamYards the other day with me, but she only stood on it for 2 minutes for coffee. Yo. That's good. I ordered some more dog food for my dog, but it's supposed to get here soon. So, not today, but a couple of days. I have enough dog food that's gonna last her. All right, I hope she's okay though. I'm just worried. I'm just worried. I know we all got a lot going on. How you doing, guys? I got a lot going on too. I might have to go back to the hospital, guys. I think earlier when was it? This morning or last night, I was bleeding again when I was doing number 2. So, hey, how you doing, CEO Thomas? Are you subscribed? No, it was last night. But I'm seeing. I think it's what. I think it was because while I ate. Yeah. But take it easy. That was last night I bled. But today I didn't bleed, so that's good. But I might have to go back when I run out of my iron pills anyways, because the insurance in America, the insurance is so stupid. Like, I'll go to my doctor's, he'll put a prescription, and they won't want to pay for it. So then you go to the hospital, they'll put a prescription for it, they'll pay for it then. I mean, there's no so you'll pay. So you'll pay when I go to the hospital, but you won't pay when I go visit a regular doctor. I said, that's insurance so stupid sometimes. So I said insurance sometimes don't make no fucking. Excuse my French, but sometimes the insurance don't make no sense. Cause it costs more money when you go to the emergency room than when you could just give me iron pills and it costs less than $50. Then if I go to the emergency room every time, it'll cost you a couple of hundreds. Yeah. I know, because over there they have universal health care. You're lucky. I'm jealous. I'm just having right now. I'm having zero sugar Snapple. Oh, you have to order dog food too. I ordered the 40 pound. 40 pound dog food. I don't know if you heard. If this is. Yeah. The name of the farm. The name of the play. The app I use is called Chewy. Thank you guys for liking. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna give the. Let me give the dog some food. I'll be back. Please do not leave. Like and subscribe, everyone. I gotta get dog food. Well, I only got one pet for now. I might get a cat in the future. I might adopt in the future. When my dog, when I have no dog, I go to ESPCA. No more dogs for me. They too. They are too much work. Cats are less work. You ready? Sit. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Dogs are a lot of work. I do not want to fall and hurt myself. So I gotta be very careful. Who's still here? Who is? Yep. So everyone, if you live in New York, no death penalty for Luigi Maggioni. Yeah. 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 So. Yeah, Luigi's no death penalty. Cakes boo. It was taken off the table. So it looks like the New York. Yeah. So. Yeah. So it looked like if he's convicted, he'll get life. Life without parole. No, we don't. New York doesn't have a death penalty, but because it's a federal case, that is the Southern District of New York. So. You have two dogs on. I have one. Send me the pics of the two dogs, Cakes Boom. Send me the two pics on Discord. If you're 18 and older, you can join my Discord. Please do not mention your age here, though. Do not talk about your age on YouTube. Not on this channel, though. Yeah. Maybe when I pay off my credit card, I might get. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe one day I'll get StreamYards. And when I monetize on YouTube and I make a lot of money. I don't know if it's worth it. Cakes, but you think it's worth it? You think it's worth me paying for StreamYards if it's gonna do what happens to Rich? When you do it? Oh, dang, Instagram. That's cool. Because you could do the same thing on Zoom, I believe. You know what Zoom is, right? And it's even cheaper, I believe. And you could have up to 100 people. You could have a... That's cool. You could do the same thing on Zoom, and you could have up to 100 people on the panel. In the chat, I mean, in your chat. So, I don't know if Rich would want to do that. I don't think so. Look it up. Look up Zoom. Z-O-O-M. Zoom. That's cool. 3 subs is better than none. You need 50 to go on your phone. You need 50. You need 50, yeah. You need 50 to go on your phone, and... Yeah. Yeah. You need 50 subs, yeah. You need 50 subs to go on your phone. And you don't need... I use it for work, yeah, so you know what it is. We did what? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna plug it in my laptop. You saw they changed the algorithm on TikTok, everyone? Everybody's leaving TikTok, too. I haven't deleted the app. I don't think I'll live stream it. I'll watch it, but... Yeah, everybody's leaving. I don't know why, but... Yeah, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Yeah. Why owning nothing is so expensive? Owning nothing is so expensive. What do you mean? You good, Alexa? Let me check something. I'll be back. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Stay. Sit. You stay. Owning. What do you mean, owning? What do you mean? Let me watch this video. Why owning nothing is so expensive? Yeah, I was in the chat.
$8 a month to rent it instead. It might not sound like a lot until you realize the subscription locks you into a 2-year commitment. After 2 years, you'll have spent $192, 20% more than it would have cost to buy the printer outright.
Oh, I didn't know
The
that.
subscription includes ink, but HP artificially limits how many pages you can print each month.
That sucks.
Exceed that, and it charges you more. But it gets worse. After those 2 years, you still won't own this. HP's terms of service explicitly state you do not own HP device and subscription cartridges provided, even if you complete the entire subscription term. Over the past 20 years, subscriptions have taken over our economy.
Yeah.
You can't buy a car today without, seems like a half dozen subscriptions.
I'm powerless. I just turn up one day and suddenly I've got to pay more money.
But the cost isn't the only problem. If everything is a subscription, we won't actually own anything. Consumers are fed up, and some are fighting for the right to own what they buy.
It's a matter of liberty. Am I free to own things, or should I rent indefinitely?
But challenging subscriptions means taking on some of the largest companies in the world.
Wow.
A whole bunch of industries that are not trying to make their products or services better. They're trying to find new ways to earn money from consumers every month.
Which is
So
fucked
how
up.
did we get to the point where practically everything is a subscription? And why is owning nothing making everything so expensive?
I'd rather own.
Subscriptions feel modern, but they've been around for centuries. Americans used pay-as-you-go for newspapers, magazines, milk, and even fruit.
But that's different.
But technology enabled companies to turn anything into a subscription.
Consumers knew they were subscribing to a newspaper because it landed on their doorstep every morning.
That's different.
The fact that consumers are paying for services that they're not actually using is a trend that technology has enabled.
It started with cable.
Yeah.
For decades, most TV channels were free, and there weren't many options.
Yeah.
Don't miss this wonderful chance to get a Captain Video picture rate.
I remember this.
But that changed in the 1970s. Satellites enabled nationwide broadcasting, and the government allowed more channels on the air. The
They
first
fucked that
company
up.
to leverage this lucrative technology was HBO.
Back in the day.
It realized that consumers would pay monthly to access its curated channel. Cable was an early example of paying for a subscription without getting a physical product in return. And it was wildly successful.
There's going to be a huge demand for material very shortly, in a couple of years, for cable.
HBO signed up over 14 million subscribers in a decade.
That's a lot.
And by the mid-1980s, dozens of channels had followed its lead.
I want my MTV!
The
I remember
percentage of
MTV.
households with a cable subscription jumped from 7.5% in 1970 to around 67% by 1999. But that was just the beginning. Starting in the 1990s, internet providers like AOL connected millions of Americans using subscriptions.
I remember AOL.
You've got mail.
And consumers started shopping online.
Companies pretty quickly understood that this new structure of the relationship with consumers gave them opportunities, not for like a one-time payment, but for an ongoing monthly revenue stream.
Companies took something that consumers used to buy once and instead asked them to pay continuously for access. Like software from Salesforce, music from Rhapsody, and online games from Blizzard.
World of Warcraft. Try it for free at warcraft.com.
This shift turned products into services.
People pay a lot of
so
money.
many people and so many internet users, and for us, this is a beginning.
This sacrifice, this trade-off.
You don't have to just fine.
Control for convenience, right?
Improved online payment systems reduced friction. And as e-commerce grew, subscriptions popped up for every aspect of daily life.
Yep. But you can cancel it.
But the rise of smartphones is what solidified this transformation in the late 2000s.
For the first time on a mobile device, you can have the internet in your pocket.
Using apps had become a daily routine, and it didn't take long
because
for some
sometimes
developers
I
to start charging
smoke
small monthly
cannabis.
fees for them.
and I listen to true crime and stuff, and they talk about and true crime talks about like things that adults should.
Even
Only for
sleeping has a
adults.
subscription now. The company 8 Sleep sells a smart mattress cover that costs over $3,000. Most of its functionality is locked behind a $17 monthly fee. That subscription is mandatory for at least your first year.
I probably have 10 to 20 monthly subscriptions.
Yeah, but we talk about murder and stuff like that.
Netflix, Hulu, Dropbox,
Vogue,
HBO Max, Google Storage,
Apple TV, New Yorker,
How you doing?
Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, my local YMCA.
I do actually pay for Peacock.
NBA League Pass. You do not get access to local games. If I want to watch a Knicks game, I have to subscribe to a totally different service. I'm convinced that there's just like a few hiding that I don't know about. Oh, Spotify. Oh my gosh, it's really impossible to have one service that gives you everything you actually want.
Technology proliferated subscriptions, but the reason they're everywhere is because they make companies a lot of money.
Because they talk about
Subscriptions give companies recurring revenue, something investors love. And
It's because-
subscriptions are sticky. They're good at retaining users because
the way
are
they talk
automatic.
about it is description.
People are 4 times more likely to cancel when they have to make an active choice. That allows them to make more money than they would.
Because the way
with
they
more
talk about it
transparent
and stuff
prices.
like that.
Neil and his colleagues found that companies earn as much as 200% more revenue thanks to inattentive subscribers.
Industry has figured out that this is a profitable business model, and they've been moving towards it to maximize their profits.
One company doing exactly that is Adobe. It's been selling software since the 1980s, typically releasing a new version every year or two. But in 2012, the company launched its
I just
Creative
feel that-
Cloud subscription. Instead of allowing consumers to buy
No,
the
y'all
software
guys are
once
cool,
and
bro.
upgrading when they want, Adobe now sells all of its apps bundled together for a monthly fee. So
Y'all
if you want
cool,
permanent access,
bro.
you need to keep paying.
I just feel
Even
that
after you've spent way
this
more
channel
than the
is
software
18
used
and
to
older
cost.
because that's what I want it to be as
Adobe
well.
faced heavy criticism for its decision. But there's no doubt it transformed the company. 3 years after launching Creative Cloud, revenue was higher than ever. In 2024, it soared to $21.5 billion, over 5 times higher than before
Yeah.
Adobe launched the subscription service.
Adobe really was a pioneer in realizing that they can squeeze a lot more revenue out of consumers by signing them up for subscriptions rather than selling software and letting consumers keep it and use it however.
No, there's mods here.
Another
Like
company
Sean
that's
B,
made
he
a
just
fortune
came
off
in.
subscriptions is Apple. Since 2015, it has launched at least 8 subscriptions.
Hi, Sean B.
Now, when you buy an Apple Watch, the company hopes you'll also subscribe to Fitness
Please,
Plus
no
and
all
Apple
caps.
Music.
Thank
Of course,
you.
you'll also want to protect it with Apple Care. Annually, these cost about the same as
Please, no all caps. Oh, because it's considered that you're yelling. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. It is distracting to others. Every YouTuber has that rule. Have you ever tried that Costco? I don't know. Oh. Have you ever tried that one? Have you ever tried that $150 at Costco, that $1.50 combo. The $1.50 combo at Costco. I don't have a. If it's stuck, it's understandable. They changed it. They went back to Coca-Cola. They used to be with Pepsi. Look.
Welcome to Costco, the world's third largest retailer. This is the place where you walk in with the intention to stock up on 48 rolls of toilet paper and
Sean
instead
B,
leave with
if
a
it's
six-person
because his
inflatable hot
phone
tub.
acting
They also
up,
make
don't block
75%
him
of
or
their profit
anything.
before you even put a single item in your cart. And on the surface, it seems simple. Sell in bulk, keep prices low, charge a membership fee. But behind the concrete floors and giant tubs of peanut butter is one of the most quietly brilliant retail strategies in the world. A company whose private label outsells entire multinational brands, and a company whose older people, families, doomsday preppers.
It's basically a hot dog. Uh, what do you get? You could get a hot dog and a large diet Coke, but I don't have the membership for that. Or you could get a pizza and a diet Coke for I think $3. Yeah. All right. Just let him be. Let him be. As long as he's not being rude, let him be. Yeah. Or they might do. Or I think they do both. Yeah. You could look it up. I don't. the The reason I don't like Costco is because you have to do a scavenger hunt, and and I'm not the type of person that's gonna be going and doing a scavenger hunt. Don't let Yo, bro, don't let stuff like that bother you, bro. If you know you're not doing anything wrong, don't let that stuff bother you. You didn't miss nothing. We was talking about Costco. Or I'm talking about Costco. Or I'm talking about Costco. Yeah. Yeah. I heard their rotisserie chicken is good. Is it true? I never had it. Never had their chicken. No. Yeah, it's not worth it. I used to have a BJ's membership. It's not worth it either. You say it's too expensive? Wow. I didn't know that. Alright, I'll be here. I might restart though. So more people could come on. Everywhere is expensive though. Unless you get the. Do you always go when you go to Costco? Do you always get the $1.50 hot dog combo? No, what the fuck? Or the pizza combo? Yeah. Me, I usually go. Yeah. I usually go to I usually do Amazon Fresh. They got good deals sometimes. Amazon Fresh, they're good. Yep. Then you got. I'm just gonna look at Amazon because to see what they got on sale. Yeah, Amazon Fresh. You never heard of Amazon Fresh cake spoon? They probably don't have that in Australia. Yeah, I don't think they have Amazon Fresh in Australia. Mm. You gotta check though. They might not. Oh, that's cool. If I had a bigger apartment, it'd be great. I bought. That's cool. A laser cutter for tumblers. Your toenails? Aqua. 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 What? What kind of nails? What kind of are you using? Is it like regular or gel? Like you have to use a machine to dry it cakes, boo. Cause you could put gel. Then you have to buy the machine because you don't have it. Those machines cost a lot, right? No? Gel nail polish? No, gel. But they last longer, no? Do they last longer? I'm not a girl, so I don't know. Well, they do last longer. You got... Don't they? Then you got the Amazon Halt. Like if you put here, you go to Amazon Halt and they got good deals too. Pay $1.50. You got different kinds of things. Like if I do home improvement, they got that too. That's one. That's one. You meant electronics. You don't have to apologize, bro. You if you're good, bro. I got a lot. I understand technology sucks. I hate technology too, guys. I try not to judge anyone. Nobody's perfect. Ooh. Cramp. I think almost caught a cramp. So, yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Oh, guess who's on? The guy that got arrested is Don Lemon. He's on live. I'm gonna watch him, guys.
I don't care where you get your information from, as long as it's accurate.
He got arrested, guys.
People have been asking, is Don Lemon still a journalist? Is he a journalist? It's like, what? Fuck you.
Yeah, he is.
Of course I'm a journalist. What do you think? All of the 30-some years that I've been doing that I forget overnight, or because I'm on a different platform of some sort, that somehow that usurps the
anyone that goes live on YouTube and listens to news is a journalist.
I have the same approach, but
I consider myself a journalist.
Streaming platform right now, and the only thing that you're seeing is that I can be freer, that I don't have to, pull my punches, that I don't have to think about, all the people who are in the war zones and the other employees around the world who are in the company that I'm representing, because I'm representing these big 3 letters. But please, again, guys, hit the thumbs up and hit the like. It's really important because I want many people to hear that. And I'm just going to start hopping on here even more, even when it's not perfect, because I think that you guys need to hear that. Yes, thank you. Who is it over on, someone over, I'm going to put it up, on Twitch said the same thing, capitulate. We don't need to capitulate. That's not how you deal with a bully. You deal with a bully by telling me, you guys know what you do. You punch him right in the nose. And I don't mean that physically. I'm talking about, that's a metaphor, right? I'm using that as an example of how you should conduct yourself. So if you have someone who is bullying you and you have a platform, and if that platform is a microphone, then you use that microphone to prevent them, or to combat that bullying. If you are a writer, you use the pen or the computer or whatever, or your words, or the written word to fight back.
That's true.
And we saw what happened in the 30s and 40s in Germany when people just capitulated. And the thing is that people don't capitulate because they're just like, oh God, it's through fear. People are afraid because sometimes they're afraid when they don't see others standing up. Sorry, when they don't see others standing up and they become afraid, and then all of a sudden, because everybody's afraid and they don't say anything, or they want to go along, they're getting a lot of money not to say anything. I got to keep my big job. I got to do all those things that people, that they do when they're, when they become afraid, when fear is involved. And so I think that, especially in this moment, you cannot allow people to make you afraid. Even in your own life, if you're not a journalist, I always say you have to be willing to sacrifice something. And you guys think, like, when I say stuff like that, you may be thinking, excuse me, if you don't know me, you may be thinking I'm just saying that stuff. But think about what I've gone through over the course of my career and over just the last couple of days or so. You have to be willing to sacrifice something. I'm not telling you that you need to go and be arrested or any of those things, and I'm not telling you to violence or to break the law. But during the civil rights movement, to fight for civil rights, people did what John Lewis said. A lot of people said this to get into good trouble. And by getting into good trouble, I don't necessarily mean protesting. If that's your thing, then do it. But getting into good trouble could mean that you are standing up to your organization, if you're a journalist, that says, no, you can't do that. You have to be put up, you have to do false equivalence. You got to be, make sure that when you're talking about Donald Trump, you got go easy. No, you don't do that. So that's what I mean by getting into good trouble. Because when I've had so many people, even people who you would not expect, conservatives, members of law enforcement, who said, Don,
you freaking kidding me?
And it's going to happen sooner, but I want you to project yourself 20 years into the future, and you're going to look back and go, wow, I'm so glad I stood for something. Because, cliche, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And a lot of people are falling for anything. I think that this administration is the mainstream corporate media. They're still going to come.
I'm back, guys.
And try to take down or silence. But people cannot silence what the people want.
Yeah.
They cannot silence what the people want. So if you, as the people, if you want to continue getting free and fair and unencumbered journalism, thoughts, commentary, points of view, opinion, then you have to support those who are doing it, like a lot of you are now. So thank you very much. Let's see, I don't know how to put some of this stuff up, but thank you, Aisha Kareem, for your generous support of independent media, and thank you to Aisha Kareem. Oh my gosh, all kinds of things. Much respect to you, Don.
Please don't talk about
speaking truth to
Please
power.
don't talk about your age, please.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna delete that.
Take some non-drowsy allergy med to help you with the California pollen. Yeah, the California pollen is hitting me right now. I actually have a Claritin in there. Welcome to a new member. A new member is Sweet Texas Lady, TX Lady. Welcome to the Lemon Nation.
You're good.
Who else do we have here? No Drama Llama. Take some non-drowsy allergy.
You didn't know.
That's what No Drama said. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm going to do that, as a matter of fact.
It's because sometimes
Tim,
minors come here and I don't want anybody being targeted. I don't want anyone that's 18 and younger being targeted.
It's warm in here, and I open the door of where I'm staying at a really good friend's place. I opened the door, and there the allergies came, all of the pollen. Republicans better wake up. A dictator doesn't need Congress. Thank you very much, Don Stanley. Right on to you. Right on to you. I think people think that, I see that there are some trolls in the comments. I think people think like I'm really scared. I am not.
Just remind them, Sean B. If they do it once,
over the last couple of days, and I will talk about them.
Just remind them, if they do it again, time them out. The third time, you block them.
But it wasn't at all what I expected in many ways. And as a journalist, it was quite a learning experience, taking many, many, many notes. And so when you're in certain positions, you have to think about, I think as a journalist, I always think about what's the positive experience in this? What do I do? And I sort of take notes, mental notes. If I have a device or whatever, I'll say something into it. But I have so many thoughts, and what this did was really open my eyes to a lot. So if you think that I was outspoken before this, just wait. Just wait.
Keep coming, and I'll make you a mod. Keep coming.
And, that I'm going to be locked up or whatever. I ain't worried about that. You heard the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I ain't even worried about that. Like, not. Don't even think about it.
You don't care about going to jail.
Whatever happens, I always think that something good is always going to happen. And something usually good always happens if you have that mindset. Thank you very much. You have that. Tim, can you just say hi? Come around here. So, Tim, on social media.
I can't pass to you, bro, until you turn 21. You got to be 21, bro.
Hi there, Tim. Sorry about that. Social media, babe, has been going really strong on Tim. They were saying you are Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard, and that you were coming to get me because you had that mean mug on yesterday. So Thank you. We got it. That's it? You don't want to be on anymore?
When you turn 21, bro.
Everybody's saying hello to you. Do you want to say hi? They said, Tim, you're a badass. Okay, Tim's going to be in the chat. Am I live on all the platforms? Okay, anyways. Yeah, Tim's he's a good man, Savannah. Tim is not playing. I'm telling
Just
you.
say okay. That's it.
Play. You guys say, look, it took me a while to get married, to settle down and be in like a I was in long-term relationships, but to get married, and in order for me to do that, it had to be a really good man. So yes, Tim is my bodyguard. And
nah, nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants to hear you sing, bro. Had to mute him.
Oh my gosh. Yes, crazy. Everyone deserves a partner like Tim. I know. You guys are so funny. Hey, where are my lemon heads on Twitch? I haven't you on Twitch? Yeah, I'm on Twitch. Okay, great. Twitch. What is it? Twitch.tv/DonLemon. And we're on Twitch, and of course we're on YouTube, and you guys are saying hi to Tim. Tim is fine. Of course, my man is fine. What do you think? He was.
For what?
Oh, that's
Brian?
okay. And so, I know I was supposed to put in the live key and I didn't. So y'all are cute. But anyway, let me tell you. So I told you what happened. Like the popo came to get me in the middle of the night, and and then the experience unfolded from there. And then the next day I was the truth shall set you free. And I'm not saying anything that you guys don't know, like released on my own recognizances. I don't have to pay anything or anything like that. And here I am. And
I understand. I miss being a kid too, bro. You gotta pay bills.
Do whatever I want. Nothing has changed except now I have to stand up for myself and then do the whole whatever the whole legal thing is, which is fine. I have been there, as you know, if you're a person of a certain age and you've been around for a long time. Problems always present themselves. It's not life. You're not living unless you have problems or issues or things that come up that you have to solve. And so after you get to a certain level and you deal with so many things, you develop a tolerance for compartmentalizing things, and you know what to worry about and what not to worry about. And usually, here's the whole point of it, is not to worry at all, because what que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. And yeah, I know people think that they control everything, and you don't control anything. Life is going to life, no matter what. And so in the moments that you're in, you live every single one of those moments. You live every single one of those moments, and you don't worry about all of the BS. Because the BS always presents itself, but you know what people hate more than anything, and you know who said it? This is the funny thing, who actually is someone who was really always very kind to me. Nothing like the other members of her family. And used to tell me what she raised her kids to be like and to do, and how there was a certain person who wasn't really involved in their lives. And that is Ivana Trump.
Wow.
Donald Trump's late wife.
Oh, late wife.
She would always tell me, she would go, "You are so handsome. How are you, my handsome friend?" And I would say, I would just run into her like socially. And I would talk, she would talk to me, she goes, "You're doing a great job." She was just so nice. And she came up with the saying, "The best revenge is success." And so I never worry about getting back, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I never worry about getting back at people or things because it always presents itself. But first of all, success is the best revenge is success. She's absolutely 100% right. And by the way, she was a better business person than Donald Trump, just so you know. And, you ever like something happened, somebody did you dirty, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call or you see something and you go, ooh. You don't have to do it. You just sit back and you watch. Just watch. The Lord does not like ugly, and he don't care too much for pretty. And there's not a lot of pretty, especially in this White House or in this administration. So Yes. Oh, let's see. Producer Nikki, is she laughing at me, has texted me. Let's see what she has to say about my technical abilities to be able to get on. Oh, she's at dinner, an hour from my computer. I'm going to say, that's okay. I'm already on. I'm already on, except I screwed up Instagram. I don't know how to do it, period. Thank you. Have fun at dinner. Enjoy.
Dinner.
Okay. So, guys, tell me what's going on. God takes care of it. Yes, you're right. Anna C., God does take care of it. And I know there are certain people who are not believers, but, you know, I am a believer. I am a Christian. I know that there are lots of folks in here who are not. I have some dear friends who are not Christians, and they think that, you know, religion is the root of all evil, all the wars that have been fought, and that people are hypocritical. They're thinking there's some truth to some of that, but I still choose to be a Christian. I still choose to be a believer. And I do see the hypocrisy in it sometimes. When the most judgy people, I've said this before, and look, I had all these conversations when my book came out. It's last year's 2024 now. On religion. I once was lost in my search for God in America. If you go onto the merch store, which is in donlemon.com, you too will be able to buy the book. All right, or you can just go. I once was lost. It's the book I wrote on religion. But what I do want to tell you, though, let me see if I can find this. There we go, donlemon.com. I'm gonna go. How do I put this up? Let's see if I can do it. Where am I? Okay, I am going to try to share my screen, and I want to put up. There we go. Let's see if this works.
You got a nice mic, though.
Does it work? Let's see. To stream.
These mics are expensive. Did they buy?
I have to add it to the stage. There we go. Okay, so I've added it to the stage. So let me tell you what you have to do. This is the main page of donlemon.com. And so we were nominated for 4 NAACP Image Awards. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years. I will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court.
Chris Cuomo here. Welcome to News Nation. You got to see right and wrong, brothers and sisters. The arrest of 2 journalists by this administration. We got to look at it in terms of this. The question's not about what or whom you like, but what freedom demands. And Don Lemon left out the most important point there. Don Lemon should have said that I and another journalist were arrested for what happened at that Minnesota church. And I'll explain why in a second. But let me start by saying, I don't like what happened at or inside that Minnesota church. I don't like the arrest of 2 journalists. I think it only makes the situation worse. But this is not just about Don Lemon. In fact, it should not be about him personally at all. The key fact is that they arrested 2 journalists, Don Lemon and Georgia Fort, okay? This is not just payback for a known hater by the Trump administration. Now, both have been released, and I expect them to stay free. And not because I like how they chose to act, but because they have the right to exercise how they are journalists. If this were just about political payback, just Trump not liking Don Lemon, right? Another instance of lawfare, that would be bad enough, right? How the White House flaunted the fact that they arrested him when life brings you lemons. Trump repeatedly called Don Lemon the dumbest man on television, and you may agree or disagree. It's not the point. It's the second arrest of the second journalist that makes the point of why this is so dangerous. It's not about playing with an opponent. It's about playing with a fundamental right. Think about it. On what basis does this administration conclude that these 2 were participants and not journalists? There's no law. There's no set definition. Each says they were reporting. Each has a history and pattern of reporting. Both have reported and announced themselves as such consistently before, during, and after the church event. So it seems the administration has decided to confuse presence at something they don't like with participation. The reasoning is seductive to some. They don't like the protest at the church. I get it. They don't like the invective directed at the preacher and those who are there to worship. I get it. I get investigating the protest as a potential violation of the FACE Act. But that does not mean there is no freedom to report on the same. Presence does not equal participation.
It doesn't.
I am concerned about the arrests, yes, despite the fact I do not believe they have a strong case. Why? The FACE Act is not as simple as a trespass in a place of worship. It's about force, intimidation, acting in a manner that restricts access or exit. I don't see any evidence that either who say they were there reporting satisfy any of those conditions of intent or action. Okay? Look, we don't know for a fact what happened before the protests, what Don and or Georgia were told ahead of time. Was he told by organizers that they were invited in? Like one of the organizers, Nakima Levy-Armstrong, told me. Guess who's here tonight? Nakima. Guess who knows what Don Lemon knew going into this and what his role was? Nakima. You want to know the truth? Just wait a couple of minutes. We do know that the government is claiming that Don attended a pre-operational briefing before they entered the church. Does that make him part of it? They say he tried to keep details about the protest secret on his live stream. I've seen the clip. It indicates that. That's a bad fact for him. It shows potential bias, bad judgment. But does it make him an agitator or someone who is doing their job the wrong way? How is he obstructing congregants from leaving? Inside the church, Don and others were trying to intimidate the pastor. That's what the indictment says. Don consistently stated to people in the church he was there as a journalist, not as an activist. I get why people may not have liked how he came off, confronting the preacher, his interaction with the protesters. But remember, this is the operative idea. I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. Now, this quote
You're good, bro, but just don't talk about your age, bro.
Penned by a woman, Evelyn Hall, in a compendium called Friends of Voltaire. What's the point? This is one of our most powerful distillations of what the First Amendment is about. The government cannot stop us from saying what we want to say, even if we don't like what's being said, especially then. Would I have made the same choices that were made by Don at the church? No. I think there's a reason there was not more media inside, though they may have been outside. I think there's a reason this is the first time we've ever seen anything like this. I don't think I've ever worked anywhere that would have been okay with me going inside with people that I suspected intended to do something illegal. Now,
guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back later, guys. Guys, thank you for joining me.